and that one you don't have any, you can't decide that this topic will come, this topic will not come. One thing you have to realize is that hello, welcome to Solution Prime TV, and today I'm going to explain things that you have to know as a BC candidate. So I will start with the core subject. Do you get me? Because the core subject, they are going to pick the core subject, and they will pick your 2 electives for grading. So this is how they do things. Okay. This is a short way of you understanding easy tasks to pass your BEC. I will start with the first core subject, which is in interscience. Okay, so I will take them one after the other so that you have to know. Sorry if I didn't talk about the electives like ICT, creative arts, career tech, and others. The reason why I'm focusing on the core is that in order to get your BEC result, they are going to pick the core. So this means that the core is compulsory for every student, and they will pick your best electives, whether ICT, Fante, career tech, the one you did best. They will pick that too, and they will add it to your 4 core for your grading. I get me. That's why I'm focusing on the core. Okay, so let me start with English. You see, Form 1, Form 2, Form 3, you've been taught everything about comprehension, composition, summary, and objects, right? That is those literature words. Okay, so let me take them one after the other. If I pick composition, which is the essay part, however, as a candidate right now, it has left with a few months to write your BEC. And the strategy is that, you see, every year, you know that essay will come, being letter writing, formal letter, informal letter, semi-formal letter, informal letter, which is normally called the friendly letter, right? Okay, so that is letter writing aspect, and we also have article writing, and maybe debate and story what you've heard. Are you following? But here is the case: you can't learn all. You can't learn letter writing. Article and storytelling, debate. Are you following? So what you have to do is that you focus on 2 as a candidate going to write your BEC. It's a cool thing if you want to focus on letter writing, because letter writing every year. So this is the time you focus on letter writing. If you want to pick letter writing, cool, you pick letter writing with maybe debates or article writing, or let's say story that you've heard before. Are you following? You pick only 2. You don't have to waste your time learning letter writing at the same time debate, story, then article writing. No, you just have to pick 2. I personally, if I'm part of you writing BEC, I'll focus on letter writing and article 2, because I don't have time to learn the debates and the storytelling. You pick 2, you focus on 2. If it is letter writing, if you are trying to learn letter writing, you learn letter writing well, you are okay with it. Being formal letter, informal letter, semi-formal letter. If you learn those 3 letters, you are done with composition, because you've mastered it. If you don't learn debates or article or storytelling, you are okay with it. You know it is compulsory that letter writing will come. Are you following? So you're not going to waste your time on the other composition questions. Are you following? Because you've mastered one. If you learn letter writing, that is all. You're okay with it. Okay, you focus on the letter writing. Formal letter, you know that it's supposed to be formal. Those contrast words, you don't have to use them. Like, I have been. Don't have been. Do you get me? Those, the smaller your sentence, the more you get the marks, or the higher is the mark. Are you following? The same thing. So in contrast words, you don't have to use them. If you use them in formal letter, you'll be in trouble. And let's talk about the friendly letter. If you are talking about the friendly letter, the letter is to your friend. It's not to the examiner. So when you are writing the letter, flow with the letter. In Infante, yabaka the letter. So you align letter. When you are writing letter, Infante, when you say ebo letter, it means you align. Oh no. So it's supposed to be more lies. Are you following? So you write a letter to your colleague. So don't assume that, please, how are you? Don't write friendly letter, don't write, please, how are you, and those stuffs. You speak. It's like you are talking to your colleague. You are talking to your friend. Maybe you write a letter to your friend telling him or her a party that you went when you vacated. So it's supposed to be friendly. You have to speak. It's like you are talking to your colleague in front of you. That is how you have to do on the paper. Write it in such a way that you are just talking to your friend. You see, in one go for nine one casa, the more the way you speak to them, you speak it with confidence because you are speaking to your colleague. You try to narrate everything to the person. The same thing when you are writing letter, friendly letter, do the same thing. Are you following? Okay, let's go to the comprehension. Yes, comprehension. The key thing is that you have to solve more questions. That's the key point. Are you following? Because the more you solve questions, the more you get a concept. You pick past questions, you solve, you try to, you compare your answers. Is it similar? Is it you can give to your teachers for them to mark? Are you following? By the time you realize, the time you reach, you are master of comprehension. Do you get me? Okay, so this is how you have to follow. This is what you have to follow in order to get the concept as easy. Okay, then the last part is summary. What is the meaning of summary? Or when you say summary, what does it mean? It means maybe you've been given an essay, a very huge sentence, and they are asking you to state the idea, the main idea. A summary, every paragraph contains the main idea, the relevant idea or material. Every paragraph. Are you following? So, assuming you've been given a paragraph and you are asked to summarize it, you see, the other things included in the paragraph is irrelevant. What does it mean? Irrelevant. It means it's not the main point. Are you following? It's not the main point. When you read, it's like, so the paragraph, the paragraph contains the relevant and irrelevant. So the relevant is the main idea, but for the irrelevant topics or materials, that one assuming you want to show someone a nice place. Do you get me? And I am found there a local baby there. I am found where do you stay? Straightforward, I stay at Takrady. That is it. That's the answer. That's the summary. By saying that before you go to Takrady, you have to pass Apawa. If you are coming from, you reach Apawa. If you move from Apawa, you go to Kosimtim. From Kosimtim, you go to Ajip. From Ajip, then you go to Takrady. That one is irrelevant. It's not the main idea. It's just adding something to the paragraph. So you read, when you read, you see the irrelevant material and you see the main relevant, the main idea. Then you jot it down as a sentence. Then you get your marks. So what you have to do is to solve more questions. The more you solve questions, you get the concept. Are you following? It's the same as the comprehension, then you are free to go. Okay, we've done with English and the objects. What you have to do is you have to learn the literature, solve more questions, and learn more about it, and you are free to go. Okay, let's go to social studies. Yeah, social studies. You see, social studies, we have a lot of students are making mistakes. They are doing mistakes when it comes to learning of the social studies. Eh? We have some people, they are there learning environment. Listen, social studies, they are into three parts. We have one, environment; two, law, order, and nation building; and the third one is social and economic development. Are you following? And social, for the environment, it is compulsory. Then you answer two questions from law, order, and nation building, and social and economic development. Are you following? So when you are learning, make sure you learn them topics by topics. You see, you check environment topics, you check law and order and nation building topics, social and economic development topics. If you don't take it, you will learn almost 15 topics, and all the topics that you've learned will fall under environment. You see, so it means environment, when they give you three questions, that one is compulsory. So it means only one question that they will set on the environment. So the rest, you cannot solve it because you think you've learned social. I'm good in social. Social, don't buy myself paper now. I will do well. Why? Because you learned all the topics that you've learned falls on the environment. You can learn topics, 10 topics without knowing it. You can learn what? 10 topics under law, order, and nation building without knowing it. So you think you've learned, you haven't learned anything. Under law, order, and nation building, you will see maybe 2 questions from there, and they will ask you to answer only one. You know the 2 because you learned all the topics there. So this is the mistake most of the students do. So this strategy will help you to be okay. So what you have to do is that make sure you group the topics. You can speak to your teachers. When you open the textbook, you see some textbooks have the what I'm saying, environment topics, law and order and nation building topics, social and economic development topics. So you learn them. Make sure you learn 2 topics from environment, law, order and nation 2, social economics 2. What you have to do is that you learn one from each. When you are done, you go again. Environment, 1 question. Law and order and nation building, another question. Social and economic development, another topic. One topic from each section. Please, are you with me? Yes, that one will help you. If you're able to learn 10 topics, assuming that social topics, so 50. And since the BC is near, if you're able to learn 10 topics from each section, environment 10 topics, law, order and nation building 10 topics, social and economic development 10 topics, you are free to go. By all means, you are going to get questions to solve. But assuming you've learned 15 topics on the environment, social, law, order and nation building 2 topics, 1 topic, social and economic development 1 topic, you think you are already you are full. You are full. You can write it with good grace. No, you'll be in trouble. You go there and you'll be fumbling. You can't do anything about it. So take note of that when you are learning social studies. So this is the key, and make sure that you learn more, and you'll be there. Okay. So let's go to mathematics. For mathematics, there's no way you can detect or can determine that this particular topic will come. Yes, I will teach you how you group them so that you will be able to pass it all. Are you following? So This is how you go about it. The same thing applies to interscience, but I'll come to interscience very soon. Okay, so mathematics, you have to pick past questions, then you check the past questions. You see, the past questions that we have is they've done it topics by topics, right? Okay, that's nice. So when you pick algebraic expression, that's one topic. Enlargement and similarities is another topic in core math. We have construction too. Transformation is also there. So when you pick the past question, you check objectives and the theory. When you check, let me take algebraic expression for example. When you open the past question, you check algebraic expression, and it starts from 1 to maybe 30. You see the range 1 to 30. Objects and the theory together, 1 to 30. You check transformation. That one is maybe 50 to 100. Objects and what? Theory, 50 to 100. So this means that from 50 to 100, the range is very large. Almost 49 pages. And 49 pages is more than that of algebraic expression, which is 1 to 30. And it is what? It is 29. 29, 41. Yes, so that is what I'm talking about. You arrange the topics by topics, the one which the questions are more. You get it? Topics are what set to questions per. Are you following? Check questions are friend. Topics are what set to questions per, and they only the first, followed by to the lowest one, because you can't learn all the textbook. You can't learn all the topics. So this strategy is helping you to pass your BEC. So assuming core math, we have 50 topics, and you can't learn all the 50 topics, but if you arrange it based on the topics that I'm talking about, what I'm saying, and the topics all by passing way, mama is narrow. Yes. Then you pick it. When you pick it, you follow the same procedure. And you can learn 20 topics, or let's say 30 topics out of the 50. When you go, you can pass easily, because those topics will probably appear. You will see similar questions under that topics. Are you following? So this is the one key that you need to follow in order to pass your BEC. Okay, the last one is the interscience. Interscience, when you pick integrated science is in 4 sub-topics. What I mean is that when you pick any interscience question paper or BEC question paper, every one question contain biology, contain chemistry, contain physics, contain agric, which is agriculture. So when you pick one question, biology is inside, biology question is inside, chemistry question is inside, agric question is inside, and physics question is inside. So let's say question 1. When you pick question 1, you see something about digestive system, respiratory system, reproductive system, nervous system. Are you following? These are all biology. So you see similar question, not blood. If you consider circulatory system, heart, and other stuff, they are also part of the biology topics. Are you following? Chemistry. The chemistry aspect is the atoms, elements, compound, mixtures, acid and base, and chemical reactions. They are part of the chemistry. So you see questions like that. So let's move to physics. You see that forces, density, pressure, and Newton's equations. That is first law, Newton's first law, second law, third law. And the centripetal forces and others, they are under physics. So you see question, machines. Yeah, machines are part. That's the velocity ratio, mechanical advantage, efficiency of machine. Those topics, they are under physics. So you see topics under it, physics questions. And the agric, we all know soil, plant nutrients, and other fertilizers. Do you get me? And the biology too, you see cells, eukaryotic cells, prokaryotic cells, these so-called cells, and the structure of the plant cell and animal cells, they are also part of it, part of the biology. Yeah. Okay, so this is how you are going to go about it. That one, you have to follow the same format, right? You check the topics which mostly come, and you check it and you jot it from the highest to the lowest. Now shall see soon, because you can't learn all the science topics that day. Are you following? When you consider inter-science practical, you see the practical aspect. You see biology practical, chemistry practical, physics practical, and agriculture practical, which is agric practical. Let me give you an example. When you talk about the biology, they will give you plant cell. You see plant cell, you see hearts. Name the heart or say something about the heart, which we name the following parts, state the function of this, which of the following. Then that is it. So plant cell and other stuff. Then the chemistry aspect is there. You see test tube, measuring cylinder, and they will ask you to name the apparatus. It's also part. Are you following? Then the agric aspect, they can give you crop rotation. Do you get me? The crop rotation table, they can bring the crop rotation in agric aspect, or they can also bring living organism in what? Soil. You see, living organism release carbon dioxide into the soil. How to test for carbon dioxide and other stuff. They can bring such questions. And the physics aspect is the pressure. They will give you two experiments. The one, the pressure was high. The other one, the pressure is low. Those questions. So search for it and learn with confidence and follow that procedure or that steps I've given to you, and you'll be okay. Are you following? Yes. So don't forget to subscribe, like, and follow for more. Yeah. And encourage your colleagues to also follow this channel. Okay. And make sure when you are done, you forward it to your juniors so that they will get prepared for their BEC. Thank you very much.